So today I'm going to be doing a book review video, and I have my new puppy up here. So I might have to distract her a little bit, so if this video is a little rushed or why you hear weird noises in the background is because she's on the bed with me and I have to watch her so she doesn't fall off the bed. So let's just get right into it. So this one is the first book in this book is about mythology. It's by Edith Hamilton. It's called Mythology, Timeless Tales of Gods and Heroes. This is what it looks like, and this book, the words on the page were really, really small. And basically it has 7 parts to it. Yeah, 7 parts to it. And it basically just goes through like different myths and stuff like Hercules and Perseus and Phoebus, or however you say his name, Odysseus, stuff like that. And it was a really good book. It really wasn't anything different in it, except the one thing that was different in it was one of the parts was about family trees. So he talked about that a lot more in the books. And there was some like less common myths in the book. Stay here. And yeah, so this book is called Cloudburst, and this is by V.C. Andrews. This does go in a series, but I don't know what series it goes into. This is the second one in the series. This is what it looks like, and this book is about this girl named Sasha, who Mrs. Jordan Marsh took in because she lost her daughter, and in the first book she was trying to get Sasha to act like her daughter and stuff to replace the daughter that she lost. And in this book, it's basically she meets this boy and she starts acting out a little bit more, and she wants to run away with this boy, and then this boy kills himself, and then she ends up finding her sister, which is Kira March, and they end up trying to leave because their parents are going crazy, and she's going crazy because she thinks that this guy that is dead, the guy that she was with, is still alive, and all this other stuff. And it was a really okay book. Now, the reason why I really didn't like it was probably because I didn't read the first one, and I didn't have the first one, and I didn't know that this book wasn't a series. I just thought it was just a regular book, so that's why I wanted to read it. So, I really like these kind of books. These are like little mystery series books, and this one is called Seaside Summer. It's written by a mother and a daughter. It's Pam Hanson and Barbara Andrews, and the series is called Miracles of Marble Cove. It's kind of like those books that I do reviews on, like Annie's Attic and The Secrets of the Blue Hill Library. It's kind of like that. And this is what this one looks like. And it's basically about these 4 women who live in Marble Cove, and they have all these different problems going on, but when they get together, they want to solve this mystery of what's going on with the lighthouse. And so they're trying to figure out if there's a person in the lighthouse, and then there's this like cryptic message etched into the White House. The lighthouse, they're trying to figure out who wrote it and who it is and why they did it and stuff like that. It's a really cute book. I really enjoyed it. It's a really nice book. So if you like The Secrets of the Blue Hill Library or Annie's Attic or anything like that, you'd probably like these books. They're basically like the same kind of thing, except they take place in Marble Cove, and that's it. So, this book doesn't have an author. It just says it's called London, and it's by the Berlitz Travel Guide series. I guess that's how you say it. This is what it looks like. It's a little book, and basically it just goes through the history of London and places to see in London and stuff like that. It's basically just a little travel guide. That's all it is. This one is called The Tower of London, and like the other book, it doesn't really have an author, so I guess it's just by the Department of the Environment official guide. And this is what it looks like. It's a small little book, and it's only 52 pages. The last page is actually this little fold-out page that has the whole entire Tower of London map on it, and basically just goes through history of the Tower of London. I don't know if I show you guys. This is what it looks like, and it basically goes through that, and it basically tells about who got killed there, like the famous people that got killed there. It also talks about the different parts of the tower and stuff like that. And this one is a book that I got at my cousin's bridal shower. On the centerpieces, each table had like 2 books, and they were like really beaten up kind of books, but they were like really like rustic, I guess you could say. And this is one of the books that I got, and it's called A Book of Famous Poems Compilated by Majorie Barrows, and it's called A Companion Book to 100 Best Poems for Boys and Girls, and this is what it looks like. And it goes in, I think there's like 3 or 4 different parts in it. And it's basically just a little book about, no, she's trying to eat my books. It's basically just a little book that has all different kinds of poems in it. Like there's ones by Browning and Poe, Emerson, stuff like that. This book is a travel guide too. And this is by, I like these travel guides the best, the DK travel guides, and this one is about Vienna, and this is what it looks like. And Vienna is in Austria, and it basically goes through the different parts of Vienna and the history of Vienna, and it's just a really good book. There's lots of good pictures in it. It goes based on like it says the Hofsburg Quarter, Town Hall, Museum Quarter, Opera Quarter, Belvedere Quarter, stuff like that. And then the last part is always the traveler's needs. The area code. The areas are in different. The first part, and the second part is like traveler's needs, like where to stay, restaurants, shops, stuff like that. And then the last one's a survival guide, like practical information, travel information, and then the index and stuff like that. It's a really good book. I really enjoy the DK travel guides. I really like them. I have another one, but I forget what it was. So when I always go to book sales, I always look in the traveling section to see if I can find any of these kind of travel guides, because these I feel like are the best ones. So this one is the Caboose series, and the Caboose series is basically just about this small town man who's a journalist, and he has 2 cats to help him solve mysteries that are based in this small little town that he lives in. And I don't read these in order. I always read them out of order, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think, except for like the V.C. Anders ones. But the Seaside Summer one and this one I'm going to show you, I don't think you have to read them in a certain order. I mean, I just read them as I get them, because if I would wait to get them in order, it would probably take me years to. So this is by Lilian Jackson Braun. It's called The Caboose All Stars. And this is what it looks like. And basically what happens is this Quill goes on vacation, and he ends up to this little town where they believe in aliens and UFOs and stuff like that. And apparently this person, what was it? This person, before he even starts his vacation, there was this person who went to this couple's cabin and wanted to stay near the fishing creek. And people in this small town, because he went missing, think that he got abducted by aliens. And it's up to Quill to prove that he didn't get abducted by aliens. He got murdered or killed by somebody, or maybe he was found by somebody and he was in a different town, or he just floated away on the river or something like that. I don't know. But it's really funny because I think it's something like we can relate to, where like you have like those, those small towns or something where people believe in different things like aliens and stuff. So it was a really weird kind of book, but I really enjoyed it, and it was different. Like this book is, this series, the Caboose series, is what it looks like, is a really funny series sometimes, and this one was, I think, the funniest one. So that was all my book review videos. Sorry if it seemed a little rushed. I just didn't want the puppy to get off the bed. So I'll see you guys next time with another video, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.